Hey everyone, it's Michael GoosebumpsFan. I hope you're doing well today. I don't have any book reviews for you this weekend, but yesterday we had some big news dropped in our laps. I have not seen pretty much anybody's reaction except for one video. I think I got ready to start watching Completionist's video about this yesterday too, and I got busy at work. I had to stop. Too much going on. It was a very frantic night. Anyway, I hope to catch up with everybody else's videos in the community talking about this. So, in 2020, before I even got married, as far as I remember, there was an announcement about there was going to be a new Goosebumps live-action show, or just a show in general. Nobody really said what it was. Just a new Goosebumps show. Stein had made mention to it, and we never really found out what was going to happen with that. And as you know, over the the time since then, it is now 2022, almost 2 years later. And my pessimistic self had made many a comment about how I had no faith in the project. I didn't think it was going to happen. I felt like it had just died in the water somewhere and they had just pushed the body out to the sea or something. And I don't know how to feel about this announcement just because of my feelings about some of the things involved here and some of the details. We don't really have much details about the show, but we did get a big announcement yesterday. Of course, I believe Goosebumps was still owned by 20th Century Fox with the rights and everything. But Disney recently bought 20th Century Fox, I think last year or the year before. So they own X-Men now, they own Fantastic Four, they own a ton of people that you want to see movies of, more than likely. People that are iconic in pop culture. And I don't know for sure or not if they own Goosebumps, but Disney owns Goosebumps possibly now, because they are making a Disney Plus exclusive TV series. Live action, just like the 1990s show. Again, exclusively for Disney Plus. And I'm very mixed on this right now. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm not thrilled to death. In one respect, I'm excited. My channel is based around Goosebumps and things like Goosebumps. I'm obsessed with Goosebumps. I love R.L. Stine's creation here. When I have the time, I try to read them and get a couple of reviews out a week on this channel for it, because I love it to death. And I struggle with that lately, just because of life. But it's been like a year and a half of my life, almost 2 years, and I've changed quite a bit. You know, there's a lot of things happening, a lot of different gears moving around in my life. And, yeah, I waited a long time for this announcement, and now we got it. So, Disney Plus is making a Goosebumps show. Where do we go from here? Well, really the only detail they've given at all is that they're going more in line with the movies and not the original TV show or the books. Of course, the books are all pretty much standalone. You have certain eras of Goosebumps, like the Horrorland series, where each book has the last 30 or 40 pages tied into the previous book, and it tells one overarching story in two different arcs for two different types of stories, but pretty similar nonetheless. But all of the original series, and pretty much most of these series, are all kind of standalone stories. You just read the book. There's no real tie into anything else. The Monster Blood series is an exception, but like the Slappy books, you don't really have Slappy explaining how he keeps coming back, even though he gets destroyed at like the end of every single book. And you don't need to know that. So it's not a major deal. They're going more in line with the movies and having a main cast of kids that are like 5 teenagers and high school age, somewhere in there, kind of like the movies, rather than the middle school age like they had in the books, which is fine. I don't care. I love the movies. I love the original movie. I like the second one. Okay. It's got its problems, but it's Disney Plus. Now, I recently reviewed a graphic novel this last year from Stein. I think it's called From Beyond. I forgot what the title of it was. I think there's 2 or 3 of those comics now, and it's really solid. The first book was. And there's a TV show based on that now, too. And it's on Disney Plus. And people say it's good. I've heard that it's a good book, or a good show based on that. I'm surprised by that. I have not watched it. I'm not vouching for it yet. I have done everything in my power, even as a Star Wars fan, to avoid Disney Plus, because I hate Disney. They've killed Star Wars. They've ruined it. I don't like the SJW tendencies. I don't like the stuff they push constantly. I don't like how they are just about as non-traditional Walt Disney as they should be. You know, they're just scummy. I don't like Disney. I don't like what they did to Luke Skywalker. I hate that Kathleen Kennedy is in power in so many places that she shouldn't be. They've done great with the Marvel films for the most part. They've kind of gotten a little lackluster recently, but, you know, No Way Home was great, and Endgame was great, and that's all I really cared about. So I can give them their props. Mandalorian, from what I have seen of it online, the clips and pieces, I don't watch them bootleg, I just see clips and pieces they post on YouTube. And those are cool. I like what they've done the last couple of episodes with Book of Boba Fett from the stuff people are telling me. It looks cool from the clips I've seen online. But I ain't paying a subscription to Disney. And I think now I'm probably stuck in a boat where I'm going to have to completely ignore the series and hope they put it out on DVD or Blu-ray or whatever. Or I'm just going to have to suck it up and watch it and get a subscription. I really don't want one. I'd rather have one for like Shudder or keep my one for Hulu or something. I really don't want to sacrifice those that I actually use for this, you know? I hope the show is good. I don't want to come across so pessimistic. I really don't mean to. I'm a freaking Goosebumps fan. But I just am struggling so immensely to get excited about this because I feel like it's going to be one of two different ways. It's going to be too scary, it's going to freak kids out, which Disney doesn't go that way. That's too, I don't know the words, too gutsy, so they won't go that route. The other hand is that they turn it into a child's show, which I don't really like that either. It's what Nickelodeon and Disney Channel and all that crap have become nowadays. It's not what it was when I was a kid in the 90s. And I don't want either of those extremes. I want it to be right in the middle, like the Are You Afraid of the Dark reboot. I haven't seen the second season yet. I started watching it. I had to stop, but I do own it. I've watched the entire first season and did a Things Like Goosebumps video for that first Are You Afraid of the Dark season. It was great. I really, really was impressed with it. It wasn't like perfect or anything, but it was a really solid return to that show and that feeling of that show. And it loved the original series. You could feel it even though they did this thing that this new Goosebumps show is doing about having kind of a straight set of characters for like 3 episodes working together to solve a situation. Now, I don't know the way this is described, if each week is going to be a new situation, like one kid encounters Slappy, one kid encounters the next week Monster Blood. The week after that, somebody goes to Horrorland on vacation and maybe brings one of the friends. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to do as a show, but if it's a string-along show, like everything is connected, I'm not sure how much I'm down for that. I mean, I'll watch it and I'll talk about it, maybe even week to week, I don't know, but I gotta be honest with you, man, it's killing me here. I don't know what I'm excited for about this. I hope it's good. I really, really want it to be good, but I have some extreme doubts because Disney have kicked me in the gut a billion times, and I don't know. I have no excitement for it. Everything I love gets ruined. As you get older, you realize that. So, I don't know. I want to be happy about this, and I'm trying to be happy about this. I hope you guys are happy about this new announcement. We waited 1.5 years for this to be announced, man. And I've said before, I really did not want this to become a Disney Plus thing because I'm scared to death of what their claws are going to do to this show, or to this legacy of what Stein has built. But from the things I've heard about From Beyond, or whatever it's called, the thing I can't remember the entire title of, I've heard good things, and I hope it's as good as that. From what I've heard of that, I hope it's not controversial. I hope it's not trying to be whatever. I just want it to be a fun, scary show for the family. Because that's what made the original 90s show so great. Kids could enjoy it, parents could enjoy the kind of schlocky cheesiness of it. As an adult now, I'm watching a lot of episodes as I read the books, and I watch their episode adaptations. Some of them I'm seeing for the first time, whether it be reading the book or watching those episodes for the first time. And I'm talking about them with you guys in the community, and I've enjoyed that a lot. And it's going to be fun with this too, but it's going to be different because we can't really talk about a lot of the stuff we're going to talk about. I'm assuming this show's going to handle mainly monsters that already exist, not make their own, and if they do that, they're pretty much doomed immediately. Unless they do something like a Channel Zero type of thing and do something really clever like that. But I don't have any hope for that. You should bring in some no-sleep writers for this, you know? Like from the community, from No Sleep on Reddit, you should bring them in and help them, or let them write some of these screenplays and whatnot. Let them do something fun with this, because I'm very worried about this. Anyway, I hope it's good. I hope I can sit down maybe at the end of the year if it's made. I don't even know. I've heard it's in pre-production. I've heard it's been in pre-production hell for ages. I've heard a lot of different things. I don't know how much I believe. I really don't. You know, the older I'm getting, the less I care because I have more things to worry about in my personal day-to-day life. But I hope that it's good, and I hope that I can come back here on the first episode's release and the whole season's release over time, week by week, to tell you how much I enjoy it. I hope I can do that, and I hope I can celebrate a good Goosebumps victory with you guys. Slappy World has been an interesting ride because most of the endings have sucked. For the books, from Stein directly, the Fountain himself, you know, the endings have sucked directly from the guy who created this franchise. For recent books, pretty much. I've only liked like one or two from the Slappy World series, the most recent Goosebumps series. But I'm hoping the show's good. I hope it has either good adaptations, or if it's this teenager high school thing, I hope it goes well. Please, Disney, take the ego out of the equation and just look at Are You Afraid of the Dark, the newer reboot, and go for that. I know a lot of people didn't really seem to care about it. I'm sorry, I think that's the best direction. I still think it would have been better with my original idea about the stop-motion animation idea. Like, and when I say stop-motion, I mean more like Nightmare Before Christmas, Corpse Bride, that kind of Tim Burton-esque look to it. I think that would have been a way to really reinvigorate Goosebumps, at least for a season of a TV show, but do it well, do it scary. But I also don't want it too scary. But it should have certain episodes and pieces of it that should be scary enough to stick in somebody's brain. Yeah, I'm sorry. I wanted to make a more excited video about this. I think my original video when this was announced, before we realized Disney got their mitts on it, I was excited about this. And I was very pumped in 2020 over this announcement. I think all of you remember that. But man, I mean, this just kind of popped the balloon for me. You know, I'm worried about it. But I am excited. Somewhere in the back of my brain and the bottom of my cold, dark heart, I hope it's good. And I hope that we can all enjoy it. I hope that we can all talk about it and have good discussions on it, maybe do some commentaries and all that stuff. Like I said, I plan on doing a week-by-week review of the episodes. I'm going to figure out what to do about whether I'm going to get a Disney account, what I'm going to cancel. I'd much rather have a Shudder account. I'd much rather have a Shudder account or a Hulu account like I already have. But we'll see. Anyway, what do you guys think about this? When do you think it'll be released? Of course, they haven't really made any hints or anything to a release date. I'm assuming it'll be out by October of this year. I can't see it being dropped in like the summertime of next year unless they have a very particular thing they're going to do. But I really hope we kind of stay away from the books being open and releasing monsters like the movies have. That's cool, I like it for the movies. I don't like it for the TV show, I like it for the movies. I want more of the anthology feel. And like I said, I like that idea of, you know, if we're gonna do the whole 5 friends thing, each week have one of them encounter a monster and have maybe the other friends involved in some way, fashion, or form to help them. But that could get old real quick, you know, unless each season focuses on a different group of kids. I don't know. That's just my idea. I don't know what we could do with this. I feel like the approach is already bad. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not thinking about this the right way. But I hope it's good. I hope. But man, my hope is slim nowadays with entertainment and what they do to everything I love. Disney killed Star Wars. Anyway, what are your thoughts? Put them down below, guys. I'd love to hear what you in the community have to say about Goosebumps and the potential return of Goosebumps. If Disney says it, it's usually going to happen. So it's pretty much confirmed now. It's happening, and I hope we're all excited for it. I hope it's going to be good. I hope we can all enjoy it. Anyway, I'm done rambling. Thank you for watching. What do you think? Put it down in the comment section down below. Sorry about not having any reviews this week, guys. It's been such a hectic, busy week. A lot of personal issues with work and whatnot that have been a big problem. So it's just kind of exhausted me, you know, as the usual excuse. Of course, the renovation is still going on, so I'm kind of trapped in the middle of that too. Can't really focus while there's a lot of banging and hammering and sanding and all that noise going on. But it's coming along. It looks great. Really excited about it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. God bless you. Goodbye.